I never really thought I would see the day where I would be praising the quality of a Chinese product. Not so long ago, made in China was a thing. They made inexpensive but cheap products that would break down easily. You would have never wanted any sort of product like that, and in general, you would have not wanted third-party controllers. First-party controllers were really the way to go. Now, however, not so much. Controllers, like the rest of the industry that board them, have gotten exponentially expensive. Not only that, but they give you very little or a lot of features that are barely used. The Switch Pro controller integrates the gyro pretty smoothly in Nintendo games, and you can use its features through Switch integration on Steam. I replayed Alan Wake 1 like this. The D-pad isn't great, and God knows why the triggers are digital and not analog, knowing a lot of games benefit from the range of motion, especially older Nintendo titles like Mario Sunshine or Luigi's Mansion. There is also the PlayStation controller. I know people will give me shit for this, but I really think that they destroyed their own controller design over the years, and now they offer a controller with tons of features, barely used even in their own meager library. Not only that, but the features drain the battery to 4 or 5 hours. The Xbox controller is good, but offers little features. This is where 8BITDO enters the scene. This is also where my social credit score goes up. They offer some features that Pro controllers do, but at a more affordable price. The Pro 2 and Ultimate 1 already offered rear mappable buttons, gyro, and profiles. Now, the Ultimate 2 gets even closer to being a Pro controller. For $60 USD, you now get the addition of mechanical switch buttons, except for the face buttons, TMR joysticks, removable stick caps, a better D-pad, and mouse click trigger stops. That was on top of having a 2.4 GHz dongle and a dock for recharge. There's also variable levels of RGB, and you can choose presets or go as far as set individual portions of the ring and the speed of the lights. This controller makes the first version almost obsolete and will probably be my controller of choice for a while. The mechanical buttons make every press satisfying. If clicky buttons are your thing, you will be pleased. What really got to me though were the stick and the D-pad. The sticks have more possible positions compared to the previous model, making aiming a lot more precise. The D-pad is now much better than the Pro 2, and I thought that the Pro 2 would not be replaced as my controller of choice for 2D games, but it will. The shape of the controller is slightly more flared than it used to be, meaning that reaching for the D-pad in question doesn't cause uncomfort. It's almost an Xbox shape. The application is also slightly better than it used to be, and the update system is pretty easy. It's plug and play. I have very few issues with it, like the fact that you can't change the strength of the RGB in your custom profiles. That or the fact that the gyro is locked in the application because there is no switch mode. So yeah, after delaying this review, I did find something that I really hated about this controller that isn't minor. It's the compatibility. There's a version of this controller that is the exact same but is compatible with Switch. Why? It's also the same price. Why not do that out of the box? It's not like Nintendo has been causing you problems like with Xbox and their proprietary software. There is no reason to make a new version just for Switch like you have to do with the Ultimate 3 for Xbox. Is it a choice? Is it to scam me? I also didn't know the removable caps were a thing until recently. And as of this review, you don't have a choice of different height for your joystick caps. The caps are removable, but there's no alternative caps that are being sold. Only replacement caps if you already broke the ones you have, but no cap options like all the other Pro controllers. It's still a very strong controller, but 8BITDO has to cool down with the 8,000 variants of the same thing, specifically their Ultimate line. The lack of manual didn't help to teach me about the removable sticks and the remap button that I had to figure out for an hour. The site page also didn't seem to mention anything about that either. They still have a solid foothold on my wallet though. Man, I can't wait for that mouse.